He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Bledsoe is out there with Alexander. And it's Warren in at the free spot. The lead now cut to single digits. 21 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bledsoe kicks to Len. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Mills, guarded by Bledsoe. Mills dishes to Aldridge with the fadeaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Aldridge has got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Phoenix ahead, up 8. And now it's...
Well, Tyson...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lamar. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Alexander subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Mills and Manu at the guards. Anderson is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He had 35 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
4 on the clock. From the top of the key, that one wide left. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Here's Alexander. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Aldridge against Chandler. 11 feet away. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Aldridge.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Alexander, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Some good numbers there for Shake and Bake. He's got 16 points and a steal. He's given them just what they would hope for today.
Even more, I'd say. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Mills passes to Diaw. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Diaw. Chandler with the block. Suns leading by 7. Here's Alexander. 18 points for him. The dish to Booker. Pass to Chandler. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Diaw, the screen. Here's Mills. Aldridge cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush. 1:31 left to play in the third. Here's Alexander, covered by Mills. Alexander passes to Chandler. They set the screen. Here's Len, up and in on the layup. Len's got 13 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Mills dishes to Aldridge. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Suns leading by 9. Here's Alexander. 20 points for him. Inside. Warren kicks to Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Alexander's got 22 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Spurs. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Phoenix. He kicks the Len. Here's Alexander. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's... And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard changes. Boris Diaw's checked in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. On the court for the Suns, Alexander in at 2-guard. Jefferson is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Jackson, and it's Booker in at the 3 spot. The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. And Diaw kicks to Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Diaw with a screen on Jackson. Mills passes to Duncan.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tim Duncan.
And he can't get the first one. And the Spurs making a change here. Anderson's checked in, so he can't get either to fall.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Jackson dishes to Jefferson. Stolen by Ginobili. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Shots good by Mills.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Duncan. Here's Mills. Here's Diaw. Len grabs the board. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Jackson off the pick from Alexander. Jackson drives in. It's Jefferson high post. Jackson kicks to Alexander. Outside for Jefferson. Here's Alexander. Over Diao. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And here's Mills. Here's Diao. Alexander grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lenka kicks to Alexander. The 10-footer finds the target. Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
To end the run, here's Aldrich. And Jefferson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Mills.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Alexander, and he converts the layup. Alexander's got 31.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Outside Jackson.
Sticking too much.
Passes it to Alexander. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Got one on Ginobili.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And talk about applying pressure to an opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 more games left to play on their year against the Spurs.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Shake and Bake. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now. What'd you think, Shaq?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny.
Right, 5-on-1. Who are they bumping that music?
What are 3 tips that you have